we just go for 20 and see if it'll work?
You know, I think this duct tape might actually stop this car.
Tori and Carrie play a prank. For science, you understand.
Hey, you kids, what are you doing to my car?
I have this sneaking suspicion that there are going to be prankster victims everywhere that are going to be blaming Mythbusters for this myth being true.
And so we say, in the vain hope of pranksters paying the slightest attention, please don't try this at home.
What's this?
In case pole falls on your head.
Okay, Grant, time to rev up this myth.
Wow.
Whoa!
100 RPM. It's 2,000.
We're getting
There's
a few
one.
brakes there, but it's actually holding the car in place. Floor it! We stopped the car, we're touching it!
Yes!
That's incredible.
When the smoke clears, let's talk about this.
I think it's confirmed.
Just 5 rolls of tape were enough to keep the car in its pole position.
One strand broke, that was it.
Look at that.
I cannot believe this myth is confirmed.
Confirmed! Woo! Yeah, confirmed!
Now, Grant, Tori, and Carrie want to supersize this automotive myth.
How crazy is this myth that you can catch a car using a single roll of duct tape?
Yeah, that does seem a little ridiculous. But I mean, you saw how well it held the car together when you were driving around like a maniac. Maybe we just wrap it around 2 telephone poles.
Versus a car going 60? Well, I have seen crazier things on this show. Let's do it.
Tori, Carrie, and Grant are on the road again. Telephone poles are few and far between out here, so they'll use something a little more concrete.
We're setting up K-rail in an arrow formation. This is going to serve 2 purposes. 1, it's going to hold our single roll of duct tape car catcher, as well as serve as a barrier for anything that may go out of control.
The tape is wound round half-inch thick steel rods, forming a single strand 5 layers thick. And at this point, this fan fable doesn't just look dubious, it looks patently ridiculous. And then some.
Duct tape can do a lot of things, but stopping a car at 60 miles an hour with 1 roll, I seriously doubt it.
Ready to put your life on the line for science?
Oh, I'm ready. Do we really need helmets, though?
Yes, I'm gonna go watch from a safe place. Okay, I'm ready. Are you in position?
Stand by.
Okay, this is single roll of duct tape. On your go.
Okay, here we go.
Tori hits the gas. The car hits the duct tape. And the myth hits the macadam.
Okay, so maybe you didn't need the helmets.
I didn't even get up to 60 miles an hour. That was like 40.
Oh, well.
I can't believe it broke.
We couldn't stop a car with a single roll of duct tape.
All right, well, let's do what we do on this show and supersize it.
Yeah, but I mean, we could build a wall 10 feet thick with duct tape, and that should stop a car. I mean, where do we draw the line?
Well, that's kind of totally impractical. Let's see what we could do in a day. I mean, maybe 100 rolls of duct tape.
All right, sounds great.
So this is how we're going to do it. We have 2 pipes on either side here, and we're going to wrap the duct tape around it until it's thick enough to the point where we think it's going to stop the car.
Back at Alameda, they've got a solid wall 3 inches thick, made from 100 rolls of duct tape.
Well, that is one thick wall of duct tape.
No one's willing to drive into this duct tape barrier, so they've got a plan.
Now, in order to get the car to hit the barrier, we're going to tow it. And Tori's made a tow bar that's going to keep the car going in exactly the direction we want it to go. Now, at the bottom of the wall, right dead center, is a steel plate. And connected to that plate is a pulley. The tow cable is going to go through that pulley so that as we tow the car towards the barrier, it's going to want to center right on that pulley and aim right for the wall.
And just in case the cable comes loose, the car goes AWOL.
Ah, how I've missed you so.
Grant's brought along an old friend.
What this radio is doing is sending a signal to a receiver on the roof. The receiver on the roof controls a solenoid valve down here. The solenoid valve provides air to this cylinder. Now, when I turn this off, it actually takes the foot off the brake and allows the car to roll. When I go to safe, it deploys the brake automatically and the car stops.
With the car under Grant's control, they're good to go.
Got the car right here. It's running. The brakes are on. All they need to do is flip this switch, and it disengages the brakes, and it's ready to go.
And at that point, the tow vehicle will hit the accelerator, pulling that car down the track through the pulley system, headed straight for our wall of duct tape.
Brakes
All right,
off.
here we go, Carrie. Brake is off. Ease into it in 3, 2, 1, go. Here it comes.
The pickup picks up speed. 60 miles per hour. The test car hurtles towards a date with duct tape destiny. But at the last second, the experiment hits a bit of a snag. Somehow, the car hit everything except the wall of duct tape. What happened?
I thought I saw the tow cable slip off of the guide bar, but it was just a car length before the K-rails.
The cable came free so late, Grant didn't even have time to hit the brakes. But there is some good news. The duct tape barrier's undamaged.
So we're going to go back, we're going to take this failure, figure out how to fix it, and we're going to try it again, because we are not giving up here.
Looking great. Right on target.
Still ahead, more duct tape demolition. Carrie, Tori, and Grant want to see if a duct tape super barrier can stop a speeding car. But on their first attempt, failure was the option.
We lost the connection between our tow vehicle and this vehicle, and it veered to the right and crashed.
Now what we're going to do is just put a rope clip on there so it's not going to come off, and we've moved our breakaway line up to the tow vehicle itself. So if anything gets caught in the pulley, that breakaway cable will break away and everybody will be safe.
They're not about to let rain dampen their quest for duct tape data.
Here we go.
The test car is soon taxiing down the runway, with Tori and Grant in hot pursuit.
Got it, it's got it, it's got it! That was awesome! Yeah!
Once again, the car caught the K-rail, but it also wiped out the duct tape wall, didn't it?
So it looks like the duct tape wall wasn't strong enough to stop the car.
Dude, check it.
Oh no! The wall is still together.
I think we've got a problem.
It just broke away from the K-rail.
You know what? I think we better take a look at the high speed and see what happened.
All right. The duct tape wall stayed intact, and it ripped it out of the K-rail.
I can't believe that. I mean, that's a huge amount of shock that absorbed right there.
While the guys are absorbing the shock of another failed test, the fact that the wall's still in one piece after being hit by the car means this myth has a definite whiff of plausibility. Tori, Grant, and Carrie are hoping it'll be third time lucky for their duct tape roadblock. It's the same setup with 1 or 2 heavy-duty add-ons.
We have shackles rated at 30,000 pounds connecting our duct tape barrier to our K-rails. This should do the job.
With Tori's tow bar and Grant's RC braking system good to go, car number 3's ready for takeoff.
All right, Grant, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, brake is off. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, hit it.
Good, got a good start. Just getting up good speed.
20.
Carrie picks up the pace.
Looking great. Right on target.
Good, really good.
40.
Oh, we're gonna do it this time, dude.
This is it.
Bullseye. The car hit the duct tape dead on.
Yeah! That was worth all that suffering.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that.
Yeah,
That
broke
is-
right through.
What would you say? 3 inches? 2.5 inches of duct tape?
Easily.
Oh, that's 3 inches for sure.
But the duct tape didn't give up without a fight. Despite being hit with a force totaling nearly 300,000 foot-pounds, the barrier still stretched like a piece of elastic before finally snapping.
The wall stretched 4 to 6 feet before it gave up, just like it's supposed to. All that time absorbing energy. Still an amazing product, but nope, not able to stop the car.
Now, sure, we could have made one that was 2 feet thick, but let's face it, we bust up the K-rail, and that stuff is made to stop cars.
Looks like this one's busted.
We found something duct tape finally can't do.
Man.
We got enough duct tape left over to fix that thing?